fighter for everybody.
Okay. An invitation to leadership to return to the pen.
Even if I take a loss, stand on the money, so tall I see wrong. Stupid, turn on you. Stupid, take a credit, now you told. Stupid. I cannot pick on no corny. I give him things and be done with it. I learned that to be with fast, go, they don't know who it is. So good, I give her butterflies all in the stomach.
Have a good game, man.
No.
The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their Rabbit Home fan base a night to remember. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. So here's Miami's starting group. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Holmes in at the 1. And for Toronto, big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Schroeder and Trent are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And it's game 1 of a back-to-back for him, Brent. Does that mean you have to hold back just a little to save some energy?
No, not at all, Kevin. You're going about this game to try to get yourself in the rhythm and play at a high level. And you can worry about the next game when the next game tips. But right now, it's all about this moment.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. And here's Schroeder. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Siakam. Pass to Schroeder. Clock at 6. Here's Trent. Rebounded by Holmes. And the pass to Adebayo. Here's Holmes. Back to Adebayo. Holmes with a screen on Siakam. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
To the inside. The layup off target.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Trent gets the bucket.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Love outside. Misses the three.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Siakam kicks to Pirtle. It's hauled in by the Heat, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Actually, I thought they might be able to sustain that momentum that they picked up in the fourth quarter, but was not meant to be.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Here is Love. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And Holmes throws it down.
Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Down low, here's Siakam. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Holmes. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Butler against Barnes. Now, here's Butler. He's guarded closely. Holmes, good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Siakam looking around. Love grabs the board. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Last time they met was in Miami.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning quick point guard.
Raptors with the lead. Trent outside. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Back to Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Holmes passes to Love. Outside, Hero. Back to Love. Butler finds Love. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Precision shooting off the pass. Love takes no time letting that one go.
Trent outside. All sorts of time. Basket counts. Trent's got his second bucket tonight. Miami's on 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Love. Off target from outside. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. Siakam misses.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Adebayo. Sinks the triple.
Too much to worry about with Bam when he's in the post and on the elbow making plays. And now he's making threes. Wow.
Siakam outside. Back to Schroeder. Yep, that one goes. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Passes it to Holmes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holmes got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Schroeder against Holmes. Schroeder passes to Pirtle. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. The Heat making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. The Heat leading by 3. Outside, Hero. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Siakam's shot is off.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Adebayo finds Bogdanovic. Love against Schroeder. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Love's got 5 points so far.
That's a nice touch from Kevin Love. When he's deep inside like that, he's adept at guiding those shots home with a soft touch.
To the paint. And it's Schroeder missing. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Hero from long range. And the Heat, another 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Siakam. Trent outside. Shot clock at 6. The Raptors need to get a shot. There's Schroeder. No good again that time. The Heat leading by 8. Bogdanovic inside, defended by Trent. Barnes against Butler. Kicks to Love. Over in the corner, Hero. With the drive, that's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Excellent all-around performance.
Go for a different look here. Chris Boucher's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. McDaniels comes in for Scotty Barnes. OG Anunoby's checked in for Gary Trent. And Flynn subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Miami, Ryan is checked in for Adebayo. Caleb Martin comes in for Kevin Love. And it's the natural in for Butler. Underneath in the post, Siakam and Boucher. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen McDaniels. And it's Flynn in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Siakam. The Heat knocking down the tray. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Anunoby kicks to Flynn. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Hawks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Heat, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same result.
And one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score. So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
Holmes, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Raptors trail by 11. Siakam outside. And there's the pass to Boucher. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Anunoby. Boucher with the ball. 4 on the shot clock. Anunoby with it. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Inside. Holmes, good. Holmes got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
Siakam outside. Flynn the pass to McDaniels. Now Boucher. The shot from the low post is good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Flynn's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Ryan sets the screen for Holmes. The feed to Martin. Hero on the wing. Hero gets a screen from Holmes. They grab their own miss. And it's Bryant missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Passes it to Anunoby. Releases from 15, and it's Bryant with the rebound. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the natural in the last outing against Brooklyn put on a show. He scored 41 points, and he was dialed in with his shooting. Very few misses out there. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had to leave the buzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over Hero. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Heat leading by 9. Outside Hero. Banked in off the glass. Hero's got 15.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Siakam against Martin. Siakam passes to Boucher. From deep. Flynn misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Right side, Bogdanovich. To Holmes. And a wide open look for Hero. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 18.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Martin against Siakam. And nothing is falling for him right now. Miami's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
You know, Brent, when watching Thomas Bryant, I can't help but notice the potential to be great offensively.
Well, there's certainly flashes of Bryant offensively, a skilled big man that can shoot the basketball. Maybe he'll have a bit of a breakout season. The athleticism and skill are there.
Toronto calls timeout. A new group in now for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Chris Boucher. Scotty Barnes comes in for Pascal Siakam. Trent's checked in for McDaniels. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Flynn. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Butler comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. From deep, Trent. Rebounded by Holmes. The Heat leading by 16. Baseline jumper. And hero the bucket on the assist by Holmes. Holmes got 4 assists now tonight.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Schroeder against Holmes. Back to Barnes. It's Schroeder, top of the key. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Holmes with a screen on Trent. And Butler gets it to go.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Schroeder finds some deceptive ways to make you foul him. Someone who can nail some shots despite getting hit on the way up.
Josh Richardson's checked in for the Heat.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Butler finds Martin. Back to Butler. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Oh, great focus there. Defender with some contact, and Butler able to glance around it, through it, and score.
Now, here's Trent. A 26-point game for him in the win against Boston. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And the rejection by Holmes. And it's Schroeder missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
There's the pass to Trent. Screen by Poeltl. Trent against Martin. Schroeder with a screen on Martin. Here's Trent. And that one is off. Great D that time from Martin. Richardson with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Raptors trail by 21. Barnes dishes to Schroeder. Pass to Trent. Here's Poeltl. Back to Trent. Beyond the arc. Poeltl kicks to Anunoby. And again, Toronto no luck.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Schroeder passes to Poeltl. Back to Schroeder. Poeltl with a screen on Holmes. To end the cold streak. Launches a three. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
And here is Butler. He's got 5. Holmes with a screen on Anunoby. Butler against Anunoby. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
.132 left in the second quarter. Holmes against Schroeder, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Trent. Trent's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anunoby has the open look, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Adebayo with the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Trent outside. The tray. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one. The Heat leading by 16. Holmes finds Butler. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Butler missing.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Barnes passes to Anunoby. Five to shoot. Hurdle with a screen on Butler. Anunoby with it. Out defended by Adebayo. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Five seconds left here in the second, and stolen by Butler with 1 on the clock. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket, but he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Scotty Barnes picks one up. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And he hits the first of 3.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game.
No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And so it's Miami with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break.
Happy you could join us. First up, let's talk about the players of the week. In the Western Conference, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Little love going to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just another big-time talent hailing from Canada. Has great length for his position. Creates matchup nightmares the way I did, the way Kitty sometimes did. Not really. I just said that to make him look good.
And fellas, looking now at the first half of play, ground to make up a major deficit for the Toronto Raptors.
What stands out to me is how they're getting outworked, especially on the glass. No physicality whatsoever. This is where your fans start to feel let down when you appear like you don't care.
And the truth is they do care. They're just playing like they don't. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Holmes in at the point.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Schroeder against Holmes. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Siakam outside. Six to shoot. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Barnes finds Siakam. And Adebayo with the block. Denied. Clock at 2. And that one's good. Barnes.
And when Pearl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team. And the importance of Adebayo to this team cannot be overstated.
Well, what they rely on most, Greg, we know, is the defensive impact he's going to make. So selfless down there to throw his body around, block shots, get out and guard pick and rolls. And he does it so consistently for this squad. It gives them a chance to win every night because Bam's willing to do the dirty work.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Trent. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Hero.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
Schroeder looking around. Siakam against Love. Schroeder, that's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Trent. And it's Miami with the rebound. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. Holmes with a screen on Barnes. Butler against Barnes. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Adebayo. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. Kevin, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there's just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Passes it to Siakam. Back to Schroeder. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Schroeder's got 15 points.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Hero, and he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by 20.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Siakam outside. Back to Schroeder. Shoots over Holmes. Kicks it out to Siakam. No good on the triple. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And another basket for Miami.
If Butler can't get into the paint, he's got some offensive options. He has the touch from the mid-range.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat have battled to deep playoff runs in recent years, and they find the strength in each other to keep fighting. Bam Adebayo says, we depend on each other. Every once in a while we'll be like, dog, I need to lean on you tonight. And that's what being a team is all about. Having those teammates to lean on, you're down. Kevin?
Great approach. David, thank you. Toronto calls timeout. Greg, one thing you know, you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
And a quick look at some of the numbers for Bam Adebayo.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
Love against Siakam. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Pass to Adebayo. Butler on the wing. Good ball movement here by Miami. Love with the screen for Hero. Love outside. 4 on the clock. Shoots from 8. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg? That 7-year deal just signed.
Well, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
And the skill set of Kevin Love is valuable. Big man who can shoot the three, a great rebounder, and he's doing a lot of things well here.
Siakam against Love. Siakam kicks to Barnes. The pass to Siakam. Holmes against Schroeder. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Here's Siakam. He's got 10. To the inside. Schroeder, and the layup is good. Schroeder's got 6 points in the quarter.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter space and then go and corral that backboard.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Schroeder. Pirtle sets the pick for Schroeder. Trains it from beyond the arc. Schroeder's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half. Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Siakam a screen on Hero. Here's Trent, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Butler finds Holmes. Outside Butler. Back to Holmes. The Heat need to get a shot off. It's stolen by Schroeder. Fast break Toronto. Here's Trent. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11. The Heat leading by 17. To the paint, here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
It's good. Pirtle's got his first basket.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Holmes passes to Butler. He takes it in, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pirtle sets the pick for Schroeder. They get a hand on it and stolen by Love. Inside, and Holmes throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And the Raptors call time here.
Let's keep it up.
Some changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Pascal Siakam. And Miami also making a switch. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for the Natural. Raptors trail by 21. Underneath in the post, Siakam and Boucher. Porter is out there with Anunoby. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Siakam misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Richardson against Porter. Here's Adebayo. Goes up with it again. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. McDaniels in the post. Adebayo on him. Well, many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
And McDaniels drops them both. And here are the Heat now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Holmes throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And Anunoby slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Down low. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 4 points this quarter.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Back to Bogdanovic for the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Porter, no luck. Boucher with the steal. And the shot goes in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
To the middle. Holmes can't get it to go in. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Porter kicks to Siakam. Feeds to McDaniels. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Richardson. Bogdanovich passes to Holmes. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Richardson outside. Martin the pass to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Porter. Here's Adebayo. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Right through the D for the layup.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Timeout called, the Heat. Pirtle, he was checked in for Chris Boucher. Heat also with the sub. Love's checked in. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Anunoby against Holmes. Here's Adebayo. Martin gets a screen from Holmes. Trying to get something going. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Porter. And it's off from 3-point range. The Heat leading by 13. Martin's in the post, guarded by Porter. Love with the screen for Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Holmes passes to Adebayo. Count that one. Adebayo's got 10 points in just the second half.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
Siakam with it, guarded now by Kevin Love. Epic goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Anunoby.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Holmes against Anunoby. Holmes passes to Adebayo. Up and in on the layup. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
Siakam outside. Passes to Anunoby. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Anunoby's got 27.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Holmes kicks to Bogdanovich. To Holmes. Martin finds Holmes. Love with the screen for Holmes. Pass to Love. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. The pass to Anunoby. Shoots over Holmes. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Miami leading by 13. To Holmes. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Siakam with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Holmes against Anunoby. McDaniels passes to Siakam. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. They get it back. Miami's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Martin kicks to Love. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by Porter. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Pirtle. Bogdanovich, no luck.
It's a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Now Siakam. And Anunoby slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Bogdanovich passes to Holmes. Good ball movement here by Miami. Porter in the corner. Back to Anunoby. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Heat leading by 11. Bogdanovich passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Anunoby with it. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Siakam. He's guarded by Love. Porter kicks to Siakam. Pass to Pirtle. Over Love. Pirtle's shot is off.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Pirtle with a screen on Holmes. To the paint. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Porter. And then for Miami, Butler, he's checked in for Love. And it's Tyler Hero in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Schroeder against Holmes. Schroeder outside. Pirtle sets the pick for Siakam. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And if you're going to foul Pirtle, you have to make sure you really whack him. He's remarkable about finishing through the contact.
Trent's checked in for OG Anunoby. Holmes passes to Hero. Three-pointer. Martin gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Heat lead by 14.
Oh, man, just taking a smooth shot. Martin could have put butter on that one.
And the Raptors call time here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the last break, listened in on Darko Rajakovic talking to his team. Coach told his guys, lock in. This is it. Leave everything out on the floor. A simple message down the stretch. We'll see if it resonates. Guys?
Thank you, David. Heat on D. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Siakam kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Siakam. Over Martin. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Butler passes to Adebayo. And stolen by Barnes. Here's the break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
And Brent, the thing you respect about Jimmy Butler, here's a guy with an old school mentality.
Well, I love that he competes against the other team, Greg, but there's a part of Jimmy Butler, and we saw it a lot in the last two seasons. how much of a protector he is of the culture.
Martin against Siakam. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hero passes to Holmes. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Now, here's Siakam. Looking to end his cold spell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Siakam hits them both. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. The Heat leading by 12. Holmes passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down. Oh, and he quieted down the crowd with that shot. Big, big play.
And that was a punch in the gut to those fans.
Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Steps back. The feed now to Schroeder. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Schroeder's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Watching Schroeder put the team on his back has been entertaining, and he's scoring at a steady clip.
Holmes passes to Butler. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Heat.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for the natural.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Holmes passes to Adebayo. Got it. Good job in the low post. Adebayo's got 31 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Schroeder against Holmes. To Adebayo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
7 seconds left in the fourth. And here is Holmes. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion
Let's go, Pete. That's how you do it.